What if I told you there are 27 million slaves worldwide? How would you respond if I told you there are more slaves now than when Lincoln was alive? Now, they're not all black, and they're usually not men. They're mothers and sisters and little children. They're not used for picking cotton or someone else's maid. They just make up what is known as the human sex trade. For $5 in Africa, you can have a girl for the night. Do with her what you please. She won't put up a fight because she knows if she does, it'll be her last night alive. In Japan, child pornography is legal. This dirty hobby some men have is considered regal. Wouldn't you believe? Don't be so naive. It's not just overseas. It's happening in our own backyard, too. But we're going about it all wrong, not arresting the Johns, but the Does, not prosecuting the pimps, but the so-called hoes. Hi, I'm Sally. I'm 16 years old. It was 2 years ago. I was taken from my home, kidnapped by a boy that I thought loved me, but boy, was I wrong. I ended up in the brothel servicing the Johns. I wanted to escape, but believe me, I couldn't. There were physical constraints and emotional ones too. You think after what I did every night, I could see myself as one of you? Tarnished by the undeserving title of prostitute, victim to my pimp, and now your opinions too? You think I chose my profession? I was stricken of my innocence, ripped of my virginity, and sold into hell, unable to stop the hate. Oops, I meant rape, night after night. Hi, I'm Gina. I just turned 18. Constant fights with my parents caused me to leave my home, where I thought I could make it out on my own, and for a while, I did. And from the world, I hid until I fell into the wrong group of friends. Little did I know that that would be my end. I can't deny that at first I chose prostitution. I admit the road was high and it might have been time for me to go back home, but I thought that once I was in, I could get out. I made the mistake of believing that I was in charge of my body, not somebody else. You see, 20 guys a night sure wasn't my decision. My pimp's hands on my neck, tears blurring my vision as he told me I wasn't my own person anymore. I was his possession, his girl, his whore. It wasn't survival of the fittest or even survival of the prettiest. It was survival of who would put out the most and not fight back. The drugs we were on made it easy to comply. We grew so delusional, we didn't see another side. We thought there was no way out, and if there was, we weren't worth it. Hi, I'm... Insert the name of your mother, best friend, or sister, because it's a possibility that any one of them could be another. You see, these monsters have no criteria or method to their ways. They'll take young, white, Asian, black, Hispanic, make anyone their slave. Now, sex was never meant as an item to be sold, and these girls' lives were never meant to be taken from them and withheld. And the lies that they hear that they're not worth it were never meant to be told. Now, I know it's a sad thought, but what is done is done. What only matters now is that you are aware and how you choose to respond, because every 26 seconds, another child is sold. What will you do now that you've been told?